Countdown muna tayo. Wait lang. Alright mga kabsat, subtopic na naman natin si Marcoleta ulit. Pero ito is yung content po ni Fiscal EJ mga kabsat. So, pakinggan natin ano masasabi niya. Sabi ni Fiscal EJ dito mga kabsat, no? Remulla versus Marcoleta, sino ang tama sa issue ng restitution? Dapat bang ipasok sa WPP ang mga diskaya? So, pakinggan natin to.
He somehow settled the issue that restitution is not a requisite for an applicant to the WPP. Is that correct?
It's not in the law. But sa akin kasi, hindi lang po batas na nagdidictate dito. It's also what is morally right, what is expected of us. Yan po kasi, kahit hindi nilagay sa batas, mga given po yan sa ating lipunan.
What do you mean by that, Mr. Secretary?
Kasi wala nga sa batas yung ano.
Wala nga sa batas.
Yung requirements for admission to the witness protection. Ang restitution is not part of it.
Yes, it is not.
Oh, pero hindi mo nangangahulugan na hindi namin pwede i-layout yan depending on the case.
Mr. Secretary, I am still in the stage where a particular applicant wishes to apply under that program. And there is a process. In the process, restitution is not one of the requisites. Is that correct?
This is a crime against the financial status of the Filipino people, of the Philippine Republic. I think that it's just right.
Mr. Secretary, are you amending the provision of the law?
No, sir. No, sir. But that is how we run the witness protection program.
In a criminal prosecution, the civil liability is impliedly instituted. Is that correct?
Of course.
Kaya nga eh. Hindi naman nangangahulugan kung sakasakali na natapos na yung criminal prosecution. Kapag ka nakita na mayroong criminal liability yung tao, because it is impliedly implied, doon lang magkakaroon ng restitution. It will come after. Paano mo sasabihin na magre-restitute ang isang tao? Meron na bang findings kung magkano i-restitute on how it can be restituted? Nag-a-apply pa lang eh. Huwag po ninyong babaguhin ang requisite ng batas, Mr. Secretary. I thought nung dumating ka dito, nagkaintindihan na tayo eh. Kaya nabablar ang proceedings natin eh. Kaya nga kinote ni
nilang pera, Senator Marcoleta. Good day po sa lahat. Si Fiscal EJ po ito. Sa Senate Blue Ribbon Committee hearing kanina, naging mainit ang banggaan between Senator Marcoleta at Justice Secretary Remulla. Ang issue, kailangan ba talagang ibalik muna ng Diskaya couple o sino mang witness ang mga nakuha nilang pera bago sila tanggapin sa Witness Protection Program? Senator Marcoleta insists, hindi daw pwede. He cites Article 100 of the Revised Penal Code which states that every person criminally liable is also civilly liable. Meaning, ang restitution or pagbabalik ng ninakaw ay nagiging obligasyon lang after conviction becomes final. In short, kailangan munang matapos ang kaso at magkaroon ng final judgment bago pwedeng pilitin ang pagbabalik ng ninakaw. At may punto si Senator Marcoleta. Under our law, civil liability, which includes restitution, is enforced only after the judgment becomes final and executory. Even if acquitted pa nga ang akusado, the civil liability can still subsist, except kung sinabi ng korte mismo na walang wrongful act na nangyari. Kaya tama na hindi pwedeng i-require agad, kasi wala pa ngang final ruling. Pero dito pumapasok ang argumento ni Secretary Remulla. He admits, number one, walang express provision sa Republic Act 6981, the Witness Protection Program Act, na nagsasabing dapat munang magbalik ng nakaw bago ma-admit. Number two, ang gusto niya ay to test the sincerity of the Diskaya couple. Kumbaga, prove muna na genuine ka as a witness. Kung willing silang ibalik, then that means mas credible sila. And number three, most importantly, sabi niya, kung hihintayin pa natin ang final judgment, baka ubos na. nawala na o natago na ang pera. Alam naman natin, criminal cases in the Philippines can drag on for years, minsan dekada. By that time, baka wala nang ma-recover. Now let's look at Republic Act 6981 itself. Section 3 lays down the qualifications to be admitted into the program. Grave felony, corroborated testimony, threats to life, etc. Yes, walang nakalagay tungkol sa restitution. Walang express provision. But here's the catch. Section 5 requires the witness to first sign a memorandum of agreement. At nakalagay doon sa Section 5 paragraph E that the witness must cooperate with respect to all reasonable requests of officers and employees of the government. Now, here's my take. Wala mang specific provision about restitution. This clause is broad enough to include a request for restitution or the return of stolen funds. Kung baga, the DOJ can argue that it's a reasonable condition kasi public funds are involved at dapat ma-recover agad. And under this framework, Remulla's proposal makes sense. He can even assign forensic accountants para ma-determine kung magkano ang dapat ibalik. And I venture to add, habang sinabi ni Remulla na restitution is not expressly found in Republic Act 6981, to my mind, pwede pa rin itong ipatupad under Section 5 paragraph E of the said law. Kasi kung cooperation with all reasonable requests ang hinihingi ng batas, ano pa ba ang mas reasonable kaysa ang pagbabalik ng perang ninakaw sa taong bayan? Ngayon, isipin natin ito in practical terms. Kung tatanggapin agad ang diskayas o kung sino mang witness, bibigyan ng protection, allowance, and relocation, tapos hindi nila ibabalik ang perang kinurakot, para bang nakinabang pa sila? Imagine, nakakuha ka ng pera, tapos ngayon, under government protection ka pa, libre ang lahat. That would be a perverse incentive. So, saan ako pabor? Honestly, mas leaning ako kay Secretary Remulla. Not because I am a prosecutor myself, but because tama ang punto niya. Oo, tama nga si Marcoleta in theory, that under the law, restitution comes after final judgment.
Yun.
Pero iba ang context dito. The Witness Protection Program is not a matter of right, kundi discretion ng DOJ. Being admitted into the Witness Protection Program is a privilege, not a guarantee. Kaya kung may
O na, Marcoleta, narinig mo yun? Discretion ng DOJ kung bibigyan sila ng WPP o kaya yung state witness na yan. No? Kailangan sumunod ang mga diskaya kung ano yung sasabihin. So sila ang magdi-decide dyan. Kung pag sinabi ng DOJ na isoli nyo muna ang mga ninakaw nyo bago namin kayo ipasok dito. At yung magagawa. Discretion nga ng DOJ. Tuloy.
Kondisyon ang DOJ na ibalik ang nakaw bago bigyan ng proteksyon, that can fall under the requirement in Section 5 paragraph E, which states, to repeat, to cooperate with respect to all reasonable requests of officers and employees of the government. Isang reasonable request po ang pagbabalik ng perang ninakaw sa gobyerno. Hindi lang ito reasonable, kundi logical at expected. Protection is not a free ride. Ang Witness Protection Program ay hindi sanktuaryo para sa mga magnanakaw, kundi incentive para sa pagtutulungan. Kaya kung papasok ang diskaya couple o kung sino mang witness, dapat hingi ng DOJ na isauli muna nila ang pera bilang condition for their protection. This fits with the principle that no one should profit from his own wrongdoing. At the end of the day po, this is a matter of public policy. Do we allow a witness na magnanakaw na hindi muna nagbabalik ng pera, tapos bibigyan pa ng protection ng gobyerno? Or do we require good faith by having them surrender what they stole first? Sa tingin ko, mas makakabuti sa bayan ang option na inexplain ni Secretary Remulla. Kaya nakakapagtaka rin why Senator Marcoleta is so insistent na pwedeng gawin ito.
Bakit
Alam
kaya?
naman niya as a lawyer na civil restitution will take years. And by then, baka wala nang mahabol ang Estado. In the end, the law may be silent, yes, but public accountability cannot be ignored. Witness protection should not be a safe house for plunderers. Kung
Tama.
tunay silang nagsisisi at handang tumulong sa investigasyon, the least they can do is return what rightfully belongs to the Filipino people. So yan lang po ang nais kong ibahagi today, and see you in my next video.
Yun.
Maraming salamat po.
Salamat, Fiscal EJ, at sa inyong sharings. No? Naku, paano yan, Marcoleta? Ang dami ng sa'yo. Ang dami ng tawag nito. Sumapalpal si attorney Rene, si attorney Rockstar Ibanez. Ngayon, pati pala si Fiscal EJ. Patay ka, Marcoleta. Mag-isang last, mag-con na tayo. Isa pa mabsat, no? So, ayan, malinaw mabsat, no, na discretion po ng DOJ kung ano yung magiging rules na gusto nilang gawin din kasi dapat isoli. Kung dapat isoli yung mga ninakaw, isoli. No? Hindi pwede yung pinipilit mo wala sa batas na isoli ang mga ninakaw. Mabubuisit ka talaga pag ganyan, no? Nako po. Mag-last topic tayo, mabuksan. Sapay. Last, bago mag-second to the last tayo. Mag-last tayo kay Pangulong Bongbong Marcos. Update naman tayo kay Pangulo, puro na lang tayo puro tayo blood control. Sige, next tayo. Countdown muna tayo. Again guys, sa mga bagong pasok, shoutout sa inyo lahat. Huwag kalimutan mag-like and subscribe. Alright. Countdown muna tayo.